So Gunn finally tweeted today. They were prepared, and we need to talk about it. So today, they did a community check-in. They wanted to see how everyone was feeling about Nancy House, the current balance of the game, and a lot of other things going on. And there were about 600 plus comments on today's Reddit post. And I know Reddit's not the best place to do discussions because a lot of people will jump at you and, tangle you up in a spider web and choke you. But since we're on TCM and we all need to talk about the current issues in the game, there's been a lot. A lot of points that this one person pointed out, Danny balance, lobby simulator, lack of content, Johnny, Sissy, make the game slower, and party improvements, all by Andy's points. This is a lot of issues. Danny, is a really broken character. He can just instantly tamper something and make the game really frustrating to go against. Now, there are times where Danny can get killed first if he's found. If he's found. Keep in mind those words, if. He still can make the game frustrating because anytime Danny tampers something, the game's over. Because if all victims escape throughout that one exit, you're done. So when I say of tweaking a character, he needs to be really looked into. And keep in mind stuff about what people like to do when they say they want things nerfed. I just want the character to feel like he's rewardable with his ability. Not just give me a brain dead escape and I can just instantly do this and that. I want the character to feel rewarding, not just completely broken. I bet they probably wanted to showcase how strong he is, but at the same time, it causes issues. Lobby simulator, the biggest thing about this game is that people hate sitting in lobbies for about 10 to 20 minutes. It's a horrible freaking agenda. Nobody wants to wait 15 minutes for you to load the game, and you can't even get into a match because people just want to leave. Or they just can't even get into a game because they're waiting for that person to fill, and either that person is either just not ready to play, they're level 0 and they're a baby, and they just didn't get their character. It's a problem that needs to be addressed. I'm glad they're looking into it, but it's taking a long time. And keep in mind, I'm not a developer expert. I'm just saying I'm frustrated with how the lobby is right now because it's been pissing everybody off. Lack of content, the key thing a lot of people are really angry about. For a $40 game, keep in mind this game was $40, there was not a lot of content. Because keep in mind, unless they didn't have any ideas what to put in the game, which is really bizarre, they could have honestly delayed this game for the next couple of months to put in more content so everybody can grind something. A lot of people would rather have something to grind for than get to level 99, and then that's it. It's just nothing else to do. They did say last dev stream that Wes said there's going to be 6 to 9 months worth of content until August, and then if people are still playing the game. Why? That comment really kind of triggered me because I'm like, you can't just say the first part was fine about content. Unless they're saying 6 to 9 months worth of content for the first film, and then they get into the second film, which is Chop Top, so maybe they're trying to really swerve us and kind of make us think, okay, they're just done after that one. In reality, it could be TCM2 content. Maybe I'm really just pulling the puppet strings and not gaining anything, but that's just me. That's just my thing. Stupid response, though, by the way. I don't think that was a good one, but that's just me. Johnny rework. This character has been controversial for about since how long the game has been out because of his stupid swing bug or his lunge tech, whatever the hell you want to call it. I still hate it. The lunge tech where you pretty much are swinging just consistently and gaining movement speed, and Johnny's just moving on, swinging around like a freaking maniac and getting movement speed. They did confirm a Johnny rework, but I'm nervous about this because I don't want Johnny to feel completely useless. I want him to be a strong character, but he has some issues with him in a way where he's not just powerful, he has his weak moments too, where he can't just be a completely unstoppable machine. Now, like I said before, I've always said a padlock, a bear trap, something to really give him more like a trapper type of vibe, or just improve his base kit or his ability mostly, because right now his ability sucks because they nerfed it. There needs to be something done to it to make him feel rewarding to play, something to make his utility more. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, his swing tech is his utility, it's a stupid thing because it should not be in the game for either side. That's just me. However, going past that, hopefully Johnny just gets into a better spot to where both sides can say he's fun and not that boring to go against. That's just me. Sissy, she's been kind of up and down since launch, and to now I think she's like the weakest family member in the game. So hopefully they give her better improvements to her poison or something to really give her an incentive to play. So hopefully Sissy gets some love. They're making the game slower, and they're talking about party improvements. The problem with the game being slower was the fact that proficiency was broken, not the ability cooldown for 60 seconds. That was the problem, not just, let's nerf the ability and have Leatherface kill you in about a minute or so if he finds you because you don't have your ability, like for like Leland or Anna or something. That's just an issue. It wasn't the abilities, it's the proficiency. That's the problem. They want to encourage stealth gameplay, but stealth is completely abundant. It's useless and not important. I get it, they want to make it a horror game, but still, it doesn't matter because you're still going to get found anyway. I encourage the aggressive gameplay because I'm playing Leland. You have to play aggressive. I don't give a fuck about stealth gameplay. It's useless, and I don't enjoy it for me because I don't want to just sit in the basement and just whack my wiener off and just say, fuck it, I want to just sit around and be stealthy. Fuck stealth gameplay. That's just me. Party improvements about, party disbandment is ongoing. They have to get that dialed in. They really got to fix, how you can't just, have all your family members, or not family members, all your friends to play with just get booted out when you back out the lobbies. That's just the most piss take thing that pisses me off, and right now we're kind of in this point where a lot of people are not really interested in, playing the game. There is this one comment, okay? I'm going to put it on screen, and my buddy Pixels puts up a lot of great points. Game is seriously lacking player retention. Unlockable cosmetics, executions, and weapons. Fair point. Prestige system for unlocking cosmetics, not buffing the characters like Evil Dead. Unlocking new stuff. That's what people want. Lobby times, which has been talked about. Battle pass, I know they made they've said in the past they don't want to have a battle pass, but listen, every game that I've played has a battle pass. Me playing Smite, me playing For Honor, me playing Multiverses 2, they've all had battle passes because Fortnite invented it. I don't freaking know. It's been a long time. But battle passes are mostly needed because there's something to grind for. You can have charms, which can help fund the game because they're actually quite popular. You would want something to grind for. A battle pass, let's say you want to get a Leland outfit, or do you want to get a charm or something, that would help. Something to grind for. A new background for the menu screen. A change in the music for the main menu stuff. Something to really give the grind for. That's what people want. Challenges, people can say, how about you execute 4 victims with Leatherface, or get 4 kills with Cook, or deal about or gain a score of 4,000 points with Cook or something. I don't know. That would be something nice. Seasonal events, which is they actually fumbled that last year with Halloween and Christmas because it made no sense why we couldn't get a Halloween stuff with pumpkins outside the family house. Give a spooky night vibe to it. That would have helped her. Imagine Leatherface with a Santa outfit, Cook with a Grinch outfit, something. I don't know, something, or Cook with Cook with a Grinch outfit, or give Hitchhiker an ugly sweater, make Johnny an elf. I don't know. That could have been fun, something to give the game more of an incentive. That would be cool. Doing all these alongside with balancing, introducing new characters can be critical, but adding a prestige to current characters could take everyone's mind off with the issues, and allow us to enjoy the game. Earning cool stuff for characters we can devote time to, giving players a reason to stick around while we wait for 2 to 3 months for the new DLCs, because in my opinion, for me too, I agree with Pix, I'm not really bothered about new characters, and I don't want to sound demanding either, because honestly, just as long as they're fixing bugs and doing all this stuff, I don't really care for DLCs unless I really would say it would be nice to have DLCs coming soon to spark the game up even more and more. But me being that, I'm not really bothered about it either, because that's just how it is with all these games, is that sometimes they just don't have enough content for them, and then if they have a lot of stuff base game, and then afterwards, you know, to grind for, then I'm not really bothered about DLC. It still would be cool afterwards, but still, I'm not really bothered if we had something base game to grind for and DLC came later. I'm fine with that. And still, because even right now the game is bare bones, and which is a shame. It's a fun experience to play. A lot of people, including Pixels, don't have a reason to play the game. The only real reason to play the game is just to really fuck around, but not a lot of people want to do that. They want to grind the game out, and I know they confirmed they're increasing the level cap and they're doing all these other changes and whatever going forward. I really don't understand, like, the state that the game is in right now, is because I'm not blaming anyone in particular. I'm just saying, I think, just like I said, the main thing was lack of content, lobby times, and etc. You can name all the rest of the million things that are going on. But right now, it's in a bad spot, and right now, I'm struggling to make content for it, because other than what I just talked about for what Pixels has shown, right now, we're in this spot where no one really wants to play the game, and I know Steam doesn't really give a lot of, you know, isn't really the thing to where you can say the game is dying. It's just that it's the decrease of players on Steam is decreasing because there's really nothing else to do. This game needs a really big spark on something. If the anniversary, whenever that drops on that stream, if they show Chop Top, everyone will want to play again if the game is in a balanced spot to where they would actually feel an incentive to play. I'm really worried about a prestige system because I don't want them buffing the characters. We just want cosmetics because a lot of people will be into it. Imagine getting a bikini skin for all the female characters, swimsuits, you know, summertime, barbecue cookouts, something to feel right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end it off there because I don't want to rant for 40 minutes and then be bored out of my mind. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. You all know what to do. Like, comment, sub. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You stay groovy.